What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Scene Invaders podcast. I'm Chad. We have Mr. Brad from Canada.
How's it going, eh?
And Miss Carly.
Hello.
And as you will see, we do not have a Mr. Coach Dave. If you're nasty, he is taking a little bit of time off of the podcast right now because real life happens sometimes. And that is what is working best for him in the moment. But he's still tuning in. He actually still participated in tonight's episode, even though he's not here, because as we did last week, Coach presented 4 movies to us last week. We whittled it down to 1 and ended up watching Me and Earl and The Dying Girl. Well, it was Brad's turn next, and he presented 4 movies, and we whittled that one down after maybe a little bit of coercion, I would say, toward Coach.
I watched and listened to that, and I realized that Coach was a little bit of collusion there. So.
Okay, right. Because I think he was like, and then he was like, I don't know what to do. What am I going to pick? But I thought that actually made it fun because we kind of wanted, I think Carly and I were sort of steering him in this direction. But Mr. Brad from Canada, please take it away and let us know what movie we are going to be talking about tonight.
Well, I do like that you guys started off with that you and Carly steered Dave towards Threesome.
Yes. We did. I mean, I don't know what that says. Well, I do know what that says about us, actually.
Hey, we all love Dave. I would have done the same.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Threesome from 1990 something. Holy. Is a very, very 90s movie about 2 college guys that kind of crash into each other, and from happenstance they end up with a female roommate, which is not allowed, but because it's a fictional movie, is allowed. So
okay, right, of them with the very androgynous name of Alex.
Yes, with Alex. Yes, so the 3 of them all habitate the one dorm. And you have, well, Stephen Baldwin, who is the prototypical party dude. You have Laura Flynn Boyle, the unlucky girl that's stuck with the party dude, and the sensitive boy, your crush, Carly. His name is
Josh Charles.
Josh Charles. Now, Josh Charles has conflicting emotions about his sexuality. Mm-hmm. Stephen Baldwin does not, and Laura Flynn Boyle also does not.
She sure does not.
No, but in true 90s form, if anybody has ever watched Friends, you realize that proximity does strange things to people, and so does college.
Yeah, sure, of course.
And this is just the 3 of them actually kind of existing and flourishing and learning about themselves through each other, through a lot of heartbreak and just a lot of, dare I say it, sense and sensibility.
Sure.
But yeah. So what do you guys think of it?
So story time to go along with this movie. I had to watch this, so my boyfriend Chris, I was like, this is the movie I'm going to watch. And he was like, oh, I want to see that. I was like, okay, sure. Well, I'm happy to watch with you. And then he was like, I'll tell Claire, which is his 16-year-old daughter. And I was like, oh, I was like, I don't know if this is a great idea, but it actually did end up being pretty okay. We actually sat all together last night and watched it. And I thought this movie was very fun. I did that. This is the kind of thing that, if you want to get to nitpicky about things, you could tear all kinds of things apart about this. There is no way the college is going to let some girl move in with 2 guys and allow that to stand. That's just not happening. But for the sake of the movie, that kind of stuff didn't bother me at all about this.
Yeah.
And I actually thought this movie was pretty fun. It's fairly funny and kind of sweet in its own weird way. I did find, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Laura Flynn Boyle kind of annoying. She was my least favorite character of the 3.
Oh, she absolutely was.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
She's the reason. She's the stick in the mud. I mean, because I didn't go to college. I went to trade school, but I visited friends that were at college, and soon realized that if there is not a female around to tell us that we're being stupid,
right,
the sky is the limit, and we are just going to do the stupidest things. There's that one scene in which where just Josh and Steven are just jumping on the bed just to jump on the bed. And she is like looking at them, staring like, what are they doing? What is this? And I had been in that situation where me and a friend and another friend were just jumping on the bed just because, and we're in our 20s. Like, you don't do this. You don't do this, but left to your own devices, yeah, you'll do it.
Sure.
And it was like about a half an hour until we realized, all right, now what do you want to do?
Okay, right.
But
yeah, you guys have a threesome after that.
Okay, right. No kidding.
We didn't.
But I mean, to be fair, these guys lived by themselves. Okay, right. But these guys live by themselves for a while before she moves in. I mean, not a super long while. It's at least several days is what it seemed like.
Maybe a month.
Yeah, maybe something like that. It was definitely like a little bit of time. So they kind of had gotten established with each other and were becoming really good friends. Because I mean, this is the proximity thing again. You're like hanging out with the people you live with. You're new to college and stuff, so you probably don't know all that many people. And yeah, she comes in and kind of throws a wrench into all of this. And they both both parties are kind of like, we're staying. No, I'm staying. Fine, we're just going to make it work living together. And all kinds of sexual awakenings abound in this movie. Not necessarily for her, but definitely for Josh Charles. I cannot remember what his character name is.
I can't remember either. So we'll just call him Josh, Steven, and Laura.
Josh Charles works for me. And yeah, he's like struggling, like Brad said, with being gay and stuff. And I thought that this movie, like, I turned to Chris toward the end of it, and I was like, oh, like I don't think this movie could be made today, or would be made, at least not in the way that it's presented here.
Yeah,
because it's definitely more matter of fact about some things. It uses slurs that don't really bother me personally, but it uses those like not in necessarily a slur way, but it just kind of was a little bit more brash and stuff than I had expected. And yeah, I had a pretty good time with this. I thought it was pretty funny and fun.
Well, that's what I was kind of wondering. Like at the time, it could have went either way. And yes, those slurs do happen, but they were never used as intent to hurt.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely.
No.
I liked it. I was like, oh, they're like doing this like how friends would do this.
Yeah, it was very matter of fact. And I mean, the key is that Steven likes Laura, Laura likes Josh, and Josh likes Steven.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what else are you gonna do, people? But you have a
threesome.
Right. Come on, like, come on, like, duh.
Eat pizza and have sexual frustrations and chemistry all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, it showed more than just the, the titillating title of Threesome. Oh, let's watch this. You know it's gonna happen, but beyond that, the threesome was as much as just a deep connection friendship.
Sure.
That might have gone a little far just because it kind of had to.
Yeah.
Only because it's a 90s. Only because it's a fucking 90s movie.
Well, I think it's also, to me, it felt like probably a pretty real thing for a lot of people, especially around that age and stuff, like being experimental, like being with people you trust, trying things you haven't tried, and all of that kind of stuff. Did you like this movie, Carly?
You're away from your parents. You got to do stuff. You have to. It's a rule.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you're living for the first time and all of that. Did you watch this with Trey?
I did.
Okay, what did he think of this?
He thought it got a little slow at the end. He was like, God, is this movie almost over? I'm like, yeah, it's almost over. Jeez.
To be fair, it did.
It clocks in at a short 90 minutes. Too.
Right? I know.
Like 90 minutes on the dot.
Pretty short. Yeah. Like, so he was getting a little bored with it at the end, but I liked it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know. I honestly didn't realize it was. I mean, we're spoiling it. It's from 1994, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that by the end they would actually all have sex together. I just thought I thought the threesome was more referring to them like as a group of three people that like live together and have this like relationship and stuff. So I didn't expect a full on like title card threesome by the end, but there we went. But also, I didn't think it was gratuitous.
No,
it was.
This movie is like
very
sexual, but it's not. It's actually kind of funny because like there's a part where Laura Flynn Boyle is at the library and runs into the Josh Charles character, and she suddenly starts to like get off on the sound of like him reading basically and like saying big words and stuff. So I thought that scene was actually pretty funny and it kept things from feeling like too serious and stuff. Like it could have gotten a little bit lurid maybe or like kind of Skinamax-y sort of, but it never goes into that.
It could have, but it remained as tasteful as it could. There was nothing like shocking.
Right.
You know, I mean, there has been more gratuitous sex scenes in so many movies, and this, I kind of like the way that it culminated to this because they did it tasteful. They didn't like, okay, here's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You know,
and it felt like 1994 for real. His
Yeah.
he had like a no fear shirt
Oh,
on and
God,
shit.
I
and,
know.
like,
No fear gear.
no
and
fear
that
gear.
bowl cut and shit. I was like,
Oh my God. Oh, that hair was so 90s. I was
But
like,
yeah,
I
it was
had
a thing,
so many
man.
crushes that had that hairstyle.
No, man.
For
no,
real.
what says 90s for me is the trench coat, the shorts, and the skateboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Like-
God, for sure.
All in the same scene, all in the same outfit. I'm like, he's skateboarding.
Okay,
Trench
right.
coat
Yeah.
as they're walking. What are you doing?
He was committed to the bit for real.
He
He
was.
really was. He was. And
And I love when he shows up at the library the next day.
Yes,
like,
oh my God.
trying to like look all intelligent and read.
Glasses
But-
and reading and
But it's funny though, because then he like actually starts to like seduce her like at that like in a couple, minutes after that. I was like, oh, this is kind of hot. And then he totally had to ruin it. It was like, dude, what are you doing? Just
You had it,
keep
homie.
doing what you were
Like-
doing. Yes, you were in there. And then
'Cause
you
he
But I
doesn't
thought
know
that
what he's
seemed
doing.
very
He
fitting.
doesn't know
for
what
him.
he's doing. He's lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not being.
He's
himself.
bullshitting everyone all the
Yes.
time.
Well, I saw the best quote that said, "If I have to change for you, it won't be real, and I'll start to resent you."
Mhm.
And that just says it kind of perfect because that's not him.
Right.
No.
I thought
Not
he
at
was
all.
like, I actually he was my favorite character, honestly, because I thought in a lot of ways he had sort of the most depth of anyone else because he plays this goofy, kind of lovable, like just dumbass, like bro, basically.
Yeah.
But there really is so much more there because, especially at the time that this was out, which was 94, of course, there were gay people, there always have been, but it just was not handled the way it is nowadays. It's extremely common. You weren't seeing this kind of stuff very often in film or TV or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So I thought for them to depict him as like a bro and kind of like that kind of thing, but also like really not
Totally
give
cool
a
with
fuck
that.
about his
Yeah.
friend who he was just like, well, that doesn't change
It's like-
anything between us. We're just homies. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and I thought that was
And he
good.
was so supportive, especially when
And I'm glad they
They-
didn't manufacture some kind of drama.
Oh, me too.
that would have, I don't know, felt out of place. But I think my favorite thing is when Josh tells him, he says, "Yeah, I had sex," and he was so supportive. Now he didn't know he had sex with,
Hell
but
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Okay,
No,
right?
and that comes from one of like the best lines ever. And he's like, "Well, was it any good?" He says, "No, I don't know." He says, "Look, man, the first time you're having sex, you don't know if it's any good because you're just having sex." He says, "Sex is like pizza.
He was
Even if
happy to
it's
be
bad,
there.
It's still pretty
Yeah.
good."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, honestly.
And he says, "We just got to get
I
some
heard.
practice. We got to get some practice. We'll get you like one of them rubber suck me, fuck me dolls, and it'll suck your dick. You can fuck the shit out. You'll be great. It'll be beautiful." It's just how silly supportive he is. He had
Yeah.
the most depth and was shallow at the same time.
Yeah, because I mean, I think he's presented as the most
was a good
sort of
friend.
surface level person. Because the other two are like a little bit more academic and they're smarter, and she's an actress and like all that kind of crap.
Mhm.
So I think superficially
she
they-
is.
they're meant to look like they have more depth, kind of. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to give that more depth to the Baldwin character. I don't know any of these hoes' names. I don't fucking know. But that doesn't mean I didn't like this movie. I did
Yeah.
like it.
No,
And this
no,
was a
he
good choice,
he
Mr.
was-
Brad.
He was a douchebag, but he was a good friend.
Yeah, for sure. Did
Even
you see
afterwards.
this like back when it was out?
Yeah. Actually, I went to the theater to see it with
Okay.
a couple friends of mine. Yeah.
This is a movie I'd always heard. I'd always knew that it existed, I guess, but I just somehow had never seen it or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm
My
glad I
best
did
friend
that. That's why we're doing this.
my best friend and his girlfriend invited me to go see it with them.
Okay.
Ironically enough. No, we
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
No, we didn't.
Sure, Brad.
This-
No, I'm just kidding.
I may have forgotten to. I don't remember if you told us that. If you asked us if we had watched these movies, because I feel bad because I actually own this movie.
Oh, do you?
So-
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I own it on DVD.
She knew what
of
was
course
up.
you do.
I did.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. Like, nobody vetoed it, so
Okay, good.
that's the that's criteria if you wanted to watch it again, because you know what, there's going to be movies as we experiment with this that we have seen, but you know what,
Yeah.
haven't seen
Or maybe
for
not for a long time.
a
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
time and want to revisit
It had been a very long time.
and share with all of our friends. Well, at least you
I'm
didn't say you
assuming-
have it on videotape, so I mean,
No,
it would've
no,
been
not
longer.
VHS.
You were probably just a little bit young, maybe like Carly when this first came out in '94, because I would have been in like a sophomore in high school. So like
I was 19.
16. Okay.
I was like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Brad are the old men of the show.
So,
I was,
too.
well,
He's
I
the same
should not
age
have
as
been
us.
watching. I was just saying that I probably should not have been watching this at such a young age. But
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you watched it at like okay.
when it came out, did you go to the theater?
There it
Did folks
is.
take you?
no,
Like on
No.
video or whatever.
I can't remember. But I mean, I probably wasn't 11. I was probably maybe 12 or 13.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
honestly, that's easy. That's better.
Again, there's
At
nothing
least you're
too
12 or
terribly-
13.
Yeah.
Like if you had no idea like what sex was or anything like that, maybe this could be a little bit shocking, but there's not a ton of like nudity or anything. It's a lot of
No.
just implied situations for the
Yes.
most part. And I think there is something that's kind of sweet and I don't want to say romantic because it's not a romance, but there is sort of this like kind of romantic quality to it in a way, or like the romanticization of like friendships, kind of.
Yes, I can
I
see
think
that.
I think that's what makes it so romantic, is because it is truly about friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have to say really quick, I thought
think-
Laura Flynn Boyle's awful.
she was fucking awful.
I'm
I hated
sorry.
her so much.
Yeah.
How do you know? You just don't know. I think you're straight. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
And she just, I think
Yeah.
she was badly written, and her performance was just a little bit over the top
little,
to
yeah.
where I just found her to be too much. I mean, it didn't detract too much from the movie. She is a main character in this movie, even though I
Right.
didn't care for her. But yeah, she was like the one thing that I thought was sort of the worst about this movie. Everything else was like pretty okay, but she's a lot in this fucking thing. Like
She
by
really
the end of
is.
it, like I
Yeah.
said, Chris's daughter watched this with us, and she was like, "Oh my god, I hate her." I was like, "I know, same,
Yeah.
big same."
Well deserved hate. Well deserved hate. Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
She was definitely the black guy in the movie, but you know, you need a girl.
Yeah, no, for sure. And yeah, I was like, where have I seen her? She was in Twin Peaks, right? Am I making that shit up?
How was she?
I think. I don't know.
I
or maybe you're thinking of Laura Palmer. She probably was in that too. I
I know
haven't watched it.
Sherilyn Fenn was in Twin Peaks.
Laura Flynn Boyle.
She has this very like timelessy look to her in a way. Like she could be like somebody
me
could tell me
so.
she's 17 or 70, and I would actually believe either one of those
Either one,
ages.
yeah.
Because there's just something about sort of the way she looks and stuff. But I think she's a pretty girl for sure. But yeah,
Ooh,
this
guess how old
movie,
she is now?
Threesome, she's got to be in her 50s, right?
She's 55.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in Men in Black 2, Twin Peaks. Hey, Threesome. She was in Baby's Day Out, Red Rock West, The Practice, Wayne's World, Happiness.
Mm.
She's been
She's
in
been
a
in all
lot.
kinds of shit. Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Get it,
I
Laura
haven't
Flynn
seen her in
Boyle.
anything.
It's been, I
Oh,
feel like it's been a long time, maybe.
I do love the prompts that come up when you just type in someone's name, and the first question is, "Why is Laura Flynn Boyle famous?"
Oh my God,
Aw.
help.
Aw.
That's
Google.
mean. Some people just don't want to be in Hollywood forever, guys. It kind of reminds me really quick, too, like about how Jennifer Love Hewitt pops back up, and now everybody's suddenly obsessed with the fact that she's like a mother and has kids and has
Right.
the body that kind of comes with that and shit. I was like,
Well, she's also like 5'2". I mean,
Yeah.
she's tiny. It's hard to carry weight when you're that short. She
and
looks great.
I think she looks great, too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, she's certainly not looking crazy, but too, of course, online, you know, all of the manufactured hate for stuff like this.
Oh, of
So-
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, definitely Threesome. I recommend for me. If you haven't seen it, guys, I recommend seeing it. I think it's on Tubi.
Me
as
too.
well.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Yeah, I know Carly does. She bought it, man. So
Yeah, it's also on DVD.
Yeah.
okay, right, DVD, probably Blu-ray, maybe.
She went in the DVD trunk and said, "Hey,
That's right.
Okay,
I was
Brian,
like,
we
I
gotta
think
watch
I have
this.
that movie. I was like, oh, I do. Okay.
Well, last week Carly brought up a thing called Finley from YouTube that I had never heard of. None of us
never
had.
heard of either."
And this is something her son, who's 9, recommended to her, and it's kind of like it's a horror comedy, really. That's a YouTube, like less than 30 minutes. about a homicidal ventriloquist doll or like doll, and she gave it was her favorite watch of last week. And I mean, immediately I'm interested with any kind of subject matter like that. And then she was like, no, like Dave, you would be fine. Brad, I think you would like this too. So I'm not sure if Dave watched it, but Brad and I did. And
right after the recording.
Yeah, me too. As soon as we were done,
I'm in bed. I popped it on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, let's see this. Let's see this. And my God, it was good.
It was.
God,
oh my God, what a delight!
So good.
Like that first that first 5 minutes though, I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
like,
same.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, I get it now. Okay, this is
once they get into it though, it works for real.
Yeah.
I told you guys last week off air that I don't remember my dreams, but I remember a very vivid nightmare that involving a ventriloquist marionette.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one scene in this that actually like, yep, that was it. That's kind of what happened.
Right.
But I was soon laughing because I don't want to say it's realistic, but I mean, if this was to happen, that's pretty realistic that you would just swat the shit out of this little ventriloquist thing and not really,
because he's certainly not powerful.
You would kick it and not. The toaster gag was my favorite thing in the world.
God.
I
live, laugh, toaster bath.
Oh my God. This little thing that was a half hour lasted about 35 minutes because I could not stop laughing. I had to pause it when this thing threw the toaster in the bath. Spoiler alert, everybody. Yeah. Threw the toaster in the bathtub, but the average toaster's cord is about, 8 inches long. So guess what? It's unplugged. So it just kind of sat in the tub as this squirrely little fucking ventriloquist thing buggered off. And then it tried to stab someone, so somebody kicked it. And then I laughed my ass off when it said 3 months later.
Okay, right.
Aww,
And this thing is still trying to kill it by putting they're like chastising like a cat. Like, don't.
Okay, right. Yeah.
They trying to do it again.
As it's trying to put rat poison in the food. It's like, don't, no. And they're like, hey, he's doing it again. And they're just living with this stupid fucking doll that is trying to murder everybody, but just doing it so horribly. So much.
Well, and it's a doll, and I think that's what's so funny about it, because a doll is not going to overpower you and shit.
No,
I thought that was funny.
It's 30 inches tall, like, so it can't really do anything. And so much to the point that the three people they're playing charades and making fun of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's almost like a nuisance.
You're a horror thing. You're a horror. You're Michael Myers. She says, no. I'm missing. I can't kill anything. He says, oh, you're Finley. You're Finley. And they're all laughing at this doll who's kind of like, hey, man, I'm trying my best here to kill you.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the bag over his head and he's like, are you done? Are you like, come on. And it just punched holes into all the horror, which I really appreciate. I loved.
Yeah, it was smart.
It was fantastic.
And like Carly said, like the first few minutes of this, I was a little like, oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I mean, the acting is not great
or
anything like that, but it ends up working.
It still works, yeah.
Everything. So yeah,
there was a threesome joke in that thing too.
Okay, right.
But yeah, just have fun breaking into bed. He says, well, you can join us.
But this is a highly recommend for me for sure, especially for free on YouTube and 30 minutes.
You got a half hour and you'll laugh your ass off. It was,
and this would be good for anyone. I would say this is, even though it's horror comedy, this is more comedy than anything else. Like there are a couple sequences that might be could be considered scary to people who are really sensitive, maybe, but Chris and I just howled through the whole entire thing. Yeah, right. To me, definitely not. But it always amazes me.
The scariest thing is the anticipation when they open the thing and they see the doll there. Like that was the scariest part, because you're like, this thing's gonna do shit. I don't like this.
That's it.
But the stuff it did was great.
Yeah, definitely a recommend, man. And I was surprised to hear that it was 5 years old, that I had not heard of this before. Because I guess I'm not exactly super in tune with the short movies or horror shorts on YouTube. But yeah, I'd still feel like with the kind of stuff that I like, I would have heard about this. And I'm glad I did now.
Tell your son, Carly, how did your son come upon this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I think Probably from some YouTube video. I'm not sure. I honestly I need to ask him, but
It's
was
not
watching
searching.
something.
No, what's he
Yeah,
searching on YouTube?
Oh, probably something inappropriate, I'm sure.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
okay.
no, that's. I don't think I've ever searched anything appropriate on YouTube, and just
He likes
come
horror
up with
movies.
Stuff. Well, that's perfect. Come on,
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is
Raising up
mother
a
son.
little horror friend. I love it.
Mhm.
That's fair. Give him a couple years, you'll have someone to watch horror with, or maybe you guys should write a movie.
Well, yeah, I know he
Oh.
has been watching some stuff. So
Yes.
I love it. Good.
That's great.
All right. So yeah, definitely a recommend from all of us on Finley for
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm.
And then the next movie that we should probably talk about is Superman.
Superman.
Directed by James Gunn. This is kicking off like the new DC or no. DC. Yeah. Sorry. God. I'm so used
you
to
be
saying
careful where you say that now.
Yeah,
You'll
no
have some
shit.
angry nerds
Oh my God, for real. I'll get doxxed and
slapping at you,
slaughtered.
and then you push them away.
Right, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the new movie from James Gunn, starring David Corn Sweat and Rachel Brosnahan. And I mean, anybody who watches this already knows I'm not the most versed comic book person, so I have no idea ever if anything is comic accurate or tone or any of that kind of stuff. I just go into these movies knowing that I've liked most of them, and I enjoy a superhero movie when it's well done. And Superman. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to talk about this first. So, Mr. Brad, what did you think of Superman?
Oh, we lose somebody.
Yeah,
Hold on.
why am I not? Okay.
That was weird. I don't know why.
Okay, listen, for whatever reason, as soon as you said let's move on and talk about everything just shut down on my end. I was like,
It
oh
said,
fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was gone.
I haven't noticed any lagging tonight, so that's good.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
notice any lagging either.
Sometimes on this very high production quality show, we have internet problems and computer problems. So yeah,
And people
you
just
get to
drop
experience
out.
them live with. Yeah, people just fade away or lag
I'm
all
gonna
over the
leave.
place.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, Superman, James Gunn, Mr. Brad.
Well, as somebody who has loved most iterations of Superman, I love this one too. I'm really happy they did not do the origin story because it's
That's what it all is,
2025. You know what Superman's origin story is. He's from Krypton, and now he's here, and now he's got superpowers. They laid it out really quick at the beginning, like X amount of years ago, this happened. Then X amount of years ago, this happened. X amount of years ago, this happened. Superman, go.
Yeah, I like that.
And I like that too. I mean, the way it started with him getting his ass kicked and then going to, we're going to spoil it.
Yeah, it's
Going to the Fortress of Solitude via his dog, which was not a very good dog, but still a good dog because all dogs are great. And they pretty much put everything out on the table. Yes, there's Green Lanterns. Yes, there's Hawk people. Yes, there is people from Krypton. Pocket universes. Yeah, we got that. Guys that fly around and have black tees on their face and are geniuses. We got that too. So, I mean, if you throw out so much ridiculousness, nothing can be silly.
sure.
I mean, I know one of the biggest traits of all superhero movies is, okay, let's ground it. Let's make it like, what if it was real? Well, you know what? This shit can't be real. It can't be real. So stop it, because when you try and make
I
things...
like sometimes the gritty. I like that though.
No, I'm down for gritty. I'm down for gritty and people being shitty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you try and base it in a reality we all know, as soon as something goes a little off the rails, you're like, that's fake.
Sure. Yeah,
This thing
I mean, that's true for sure.
I mean, this thing introduced, like I said, pocket universes, mutant kaiju monsters. Like,
this is just the world these people live in.
this is the world that everybody lived in. So nothing was off the table. There was, okay, a secret prison where a tyrannical monster of a person just puts people in because somebody put a blog that he doesn't like.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. He would do that.
Yeah.
And I like that they laid out the rules already. The story was pretty simple, but it was fun to watch. And one of my favorite parts of it is there's no fighting. There's nothing. It's when Superman says, well, I'm going to turn myself in because I'm supposed to. And Lois is like, no, don't. And he's like, well, if I turn myself in, maybe I'll be able to find the dog.
Mhm.
He's like, it's not even your dog. He says, no. And he's not even a really good dog, but he's alone. And I got to find him.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's Superman.
Yeah.
That was Superman. I mean, you got
Yeah.
people with nanites in their blood with the engineer. You have a weird kind of overthrow message with his parents that I don't know
Yeah.
if is canon in the comics or anything like that. But I mean, I like the take on it.
Okay.
And you have clones that can't talk but are like remote controlled. So it's like,
Yeah.
it was a very wonderful mess.
Yeah.
I was about to say it was a fun mess.
It was,
Yeah.
it was
It was a fucking mess.
everything happened. The only thing I didn't like out of all it was Hawkgirl's helmet.
Okay.
It looked too cosplay.
Okay.
But I mean, if that's the only thing, that's like 1%. Like, no, I loved it. I thought,
Okay.
hey, you don't do this stuff seriously. It's
Yeah.
about a guy from Krypton. It's about a jealous man, a jealous genius billionaire, you know, about girls doing selfies to like reveal the master plan. Silliness. But I mean, it did have some heavy moments, like playing Russian roulette with somebody's life. And
Yeah, oh my
I
God.
was really not expecting that.
That was the hardest moment. I was like, oh, okay.
I was not expecting that. You got the manufactured war just to like get at
Have an
Superman.
excuse. Yeah, to kill
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, Carly, it's a damn mess.
Yeah.
But man, it was fun to watch.
Yeah. So
What
you
do you guys
liked
think?
yeah, Carly, what'd you think?
I liked it, but you know, like I said, it's a fun mess. There were so many things that I didn't quite understand why they made those choices. More
what?
like, I mean, I guess maybe it's more like nitpicks, but the whole him Lex Luthor being able to control Ultraman, like just that whole setup is kind of silly. He just sounds like he's just saying a bunch of vitamins and like, you know, or battleship
Yeah.
numbers like A24, D3.
A1,
Like how do you
A1.
know? Like, I'm sorry, like I get it. You're trying to say that you studied all of his moves and stuff like that, and you know all of this, but like that's still not how any of that works. And I found it to be kind of silly. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like they could have made it work had they just tweaked a couple of things, and it would have been way less silly, but still like a comic book, because I did enjoy that aspect of it. It was very comic booky.
Extremely.
Yeah, but I also didn't think you needed to have the monkeys that he has like
okay.
rage bait like farming. It's like just use they're called bots. You don't need like mutant monkeys. It's just stupid.
Yeah, so like in the
like-
movie, he has like a whole like
Yeah, it's
battery
like-
of monkeys that are like posting online on like Twitter or social media
Yeah.
to like stir up divide and hate. And I mean,
And I get it.
actually happens.
That's a stab at douchebags that sit
Oh,
there and
I
just,
know,
you know,
but it just
but
comes across as cringe to me. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
you
no, fair
can
enough,
still
fair
have that. You can still have that. You know, you could still obviously have that gripe about it and have that dig at people that are like that on the internet, but you don't have to have it be like monkeys. It was just stupid. I get what he was trying to do, but it was kind of cringy for me. But
you could have walked past and said, "This is the douchebot 5000. All it does is
right, yeah,
play rhetoric hate."
Exactly, because we already know that already happens.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
But
for
I mean,
me,
isn't there that old? You guys are smarter than me, so you probably know. There's that old adage that if you put 1,000 monkeys in a room with typewriters, eventually they'll come up with a great American novel.
Yeah,
You guys ever hear that?
I have not.
No,
but
I haven't heard that one.
I feel
Yeah,
like
no, that's an old adage. But so I thought that was a kind of a take off that. So it's like back in the day, they used to say, if you have like enough minds contributing, you come up with something great. But that was like in the 40s. In 2025, you have enough minds participating, you come up with shit.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the humor didn't quite work for me, and it kind of undercut some of the more serious aspects of it. That was a little annoying to me. I mean, it wasn't about half of the humor worked for me, maybe a little bit more than half, but it wasn't even the humor that didn't work. It wasn't awful or anything. It was just kind of like, didn't quite hit.
It felt James Gunn-ish, I thought, in that way.
Oh, it's very much a James Gunn movie.
And I like James Gunn though,
Yeah,
but I didn't like the whole scene with Superman and Lois. They're talking, and in the background you have the Justice Gang fighting that creature. I'm like just thinking, like, and I get it. It was funny.
Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah, it was funny, but I'm like, Superman would be in there. You've already shown us that he's like saved a fucking squirrel, so there's no way he's not gonna like go and help them defeat this thing. I'm sorry, just don't show us both of the things. It's just, I don't know.
It was a little overstuffed.
Yeah,
pick a lane.
I did enjoy this movie.
I did too. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, like on Letterboxd, like to lead into this, like when I rated it, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. There were a lot of things I did like about this, but the things I didn't like, I really didn't like, and it did detract from my experience. Kind of like I liked the fun, breezy tone. I thought David Cornsweet was a great Superman and Clark Kent.
He looks
really the part.
Great.
Agreed.
I think he's very good. I really love that choice, and I love Lois Lane, Rachel Brosnahan.
Yes,
I thought she was excellent casting, and I thought they had amazing chemistry, and like their relationship is so vital in Superman that I thought that they really captured that. And like I was like, oh, I could be invested in these two. Like this is good. My problems were one that I can't even believe I'm going to say. We'll get to that in a minute, but I did not like the side characters. I did not like Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl.
Oh, Hawkgirl was awful. I don't even know why she was in the movie. I'm sorry.
I thought they were so annoying, and I did not care about them at all. And I think they were not funny to me.
She was there because you needed a girl that wasn't Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I could see her like coming in the future because they're probably too like they're laying the groundwork sort of for like what's to come in this like DC universe. So they're probably introducing characters that are going to like come to be bigger parts. I imagine like coming forward.
Well, Hawkgirl and Green Lantern are going to be in kind of cameos of Peacemaker the next season.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I could have done without Hawkgirl screeching. That was kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I really
didn't hate it, but
this, and everybody know I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and my favorite part of that shit was Dogpool. I love Dogpool. I hated Crypto for real. I thought he was annoying as fuck. Oh my god.
I mean, it never looked real. I mean,
it never looked real ever.
No, I was
it
like,
wasn't exactly that. That was a little part of it though. But yeah, I love like animals and dogs and like cute. I'm like a 4-year-old. I'm like puppies. Like, I mean, it's very that all the time. And yeah, I thought Crypto was just distracting kind of and annoying. It just was sort of, it's one of the like overstuffed elements. I like that there's a lot going on here for sure. And I think it makes it fun and it's breezy and exciting to watch and colorful and it looks nice and all of that. But yeah, I just think like a couple of those things, like for me, would have made this a more enjoyable experience overall. But I mean, it is like
dial it back a bit, or
I mean, just like I didn't like the side characters in Crypto, like I either like lessen that a bit or something for me, like just for my opinion and my enjoyment.
Of course.
Because those were my biggest gripes with it. Otherwise, I thought it was fun, and I thought that like even though there's like war going on and all that kind of shit, this movie's never felt preachy to me or like heavy-handed and any kind of like messaging about that kind of stuff.
No, I didn't feel like this particular.
No, there was no lesson to be taught.
I mean, there was all this outrage before it came out about being like super political and shit. And
no, it wasn't though.
But yeah, no, really. It's anybody who's like saying that they didn't see this or they're like so obsessed with it, that's all they see, because this just wasn't that. It was much more, it was just entertainment, man. It's like this felt like a summer movie as fuck. Like
I felt bad though for like the characters at the Daily Planet, because like it just, I mean, Jimmy Olsen, all we know is that apparently he's got some pull with ladies. And I like that actor. But then there's Bitch Tits McGee. I don't even know what her fucking name was, but literally she was just, I'm sorry, I don't know her character.
She's from the comics. It's Cat Grant. She's a
what does she do
columnist.
other than just like look good? Is that just what she does? Okay.
Gossip columnist.
You mean
Okay.
Lex Luthor's girlfriend? Is that who you're talking about?
No.
That's
The
Miss
girl that looked
Tessmacher.
like Daphne almost. No, not Daphne.
Oh.
Fucking what's her name from
Okay.
Scooby Doo? The other one.
Velma?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Super hot one.
I thought Daphne was the super hot one.
No. I'm saying
Velma's
she
the
looked like a
glasses
super hot Velma.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, in that one outfit that she was wearing.
Yeah, no, those are pulled straight from the comic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other character though in this I
dude
really
with the
loved
mustache
was Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor was amazing in this.
I thought he was too.
I'll have to disagree with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I love him, man.
Listen, and I love
evil.
Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, I don't know. I was just really happy when Crypto completely like interrupted him in that one scene that was completely lifted from the Avengers. But yeah,
totally.
I was very happy when he did that. I was like, thank God. I'm tired of listening to him fucking say his stupid shit.
He was kind of like a bitch? Like a whiny.
Yeah, he was like a total little bitch.
That's what I freaking loved about him because he's a murderer, war profiteer, and already a billionaire making trillions.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that. But I mean, the one thing that I've never ever seen this, and I've been watching comic book movies forever, I've been reading comics even longer, is after he got his comeuppance, he was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was tears rolling down his eyes. And I'm like, yeah, I guess people do cry.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's sad. He should be sad. Like his life is really fucked up now.
Right.
And I mean, they set threads up for so many things. Like
and I have a question.
Ultraman's going to be Bizarro,
Yeah.
And him falling in that that black hole rift or whatever. That's eventually going to be Bizarro World. I mean, they're definitely setting things up, which I do love.
Were the parents thing here, is that like a normal Superman thing? Because I was so in this movie, we already said spoilers, guys. He has a message, of course, when he goes to the Fortress of Solitude that he watches of his parents, and it's like a reassuring, but half of the message is cut off. You only get the first half of it. So at one point in this movie, like the second half of it is restored basically, and like his parents were telling him to come and like fucking take over Earth and like enslave everyone and like rule over everyone basically. So the first part was like loving, and he never knew that. Is that normal? Because I was like, this is not what I remember about Superman at all. Like,
well, I mean, the thing is, this character has been around since 1930 something.
Okay,
so they've had myriad of iterations on why he's here, and to make it interesting, they have done the fact that, well, you know what? Let's make his parents like
bad
assholes.
Sure.
Not
like, altruistic.
Originally he was sent here and given the advantages not to help, just to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So he would survive. And then it was, okay, well, as long as you're going to survive, you're going to help. And then there was other things. Well, if you're going to be this powerful, why won't you take over the world?
Yeah.
And it is pretty much the story of what are the intentions versus, nature, nurture kind of thing. Because you got Mom and Pa Kent.
Yeah, I wish they kind of would have expanded a little bit on that. They just kind of brushed over pretty fast. I mean, and I get it.
Well, I thought he accepted it very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was definitely. I think if you've been listening to that for X amount of years, for let's say he figured out when he was 10 years old. Okay, so he's around 30 years old. He's been hearing this message for 20 years, and then it kind of helped form him between that and the Kents. Now I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Oh yeah, you lost in translation, dude. Yeah, thanks for help. Now we need you to get a harem of women and repopulate this earth in your image.
Conquer
He's like, whoa. I'm from Kansas.
Okay.
We don't do that. And I love the Mom and Pa Kent.
Did you think they're not normally portrayed quite so like
Pickish.
I did not
pumpkin-ish.
like them at all.
I wasn't
I'm
sure about that
sorry.
either.
It was too much for me.
I thought they were
Yeah.
sweet and endearing.
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
easy
No,
to
they
like.
were. But
I think they were too sweet and too endearing, kind
Yeah.
of
They were
like
almost played as a joke in a weird way.
It's
kind
Golly
of,
G
like-
y'all.
Yeah.
But I like Pa Kent. Ma Kent, not so much, because I don't care who you are. You someone can teach you not to yell into an iPhone to figure it out.
For real, that's actually true. Yes,
So
I agree with that. But yeah, this is definitely. I mean, it's for me probably a mild recommend. You know, if you want to see this, like it's
Yeah.
Superman. It's not like this is
Oh,
some brand new thing.
if you want, no one's going to discover. Maybe I'll go see that. You've already seen it,
Right,
If you want
yeah.
to see it.
You've heard of Superman.
And
I-
some people have seen it a few times, and some
I have
people are
never seen Man of
boycotting it.
Steel.
So, Man of Steel was fun.
So I've never seen Man of Steel, so I need to actually see that. I don't know how I skipped over that, strangely enough, but I know it's like, from what I understand, very tonally different than
Oh yeah.
this.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
I
a more
liked
like
this better
serious
than-
and
I liked it better than Man of Steel. So.
you like this better.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I only saw Batman versus Superman, and I fucking hated that shit.
Oh yeah, it was pretty
And
terrible.
I didn't want to go back
I love that
to
movie.
Man of Steel because of that movie.
I love that movie.
Oh, okay.
No,
There was
I
just
stand by
something
this
so
all the
gloomy
time.
about
I stand by this all the time. Yes, I love that movie. No, it was not a good movie.
No.
And never a need to apologize.
I've
for it
never
either.
ever said it was a good movie. I said I love it
Oh.
Right. Yeah, real. Oh my god, I got many things like that.
because I got
Yeah,
to
so-
see Henry Cavill kick the shit out of Batman. Fuck that guy.
So I know Brad recommends this. Do you recommend this, Carly?
Oh yeah,
I
love
do. I mean, especially if you don't go see it in the theater, I would definitely at least recommend streaming it, and I'd give it like a 6 out of 10.
Okay. And this is a good like family, like the whole family really for the most part can watch this. It's not
Yes.
There's like one like the gun scene, like you said earlier, where the guy gets shot is a little bit like kind of shocking because everything else had not quite been that heavy.
Yeah.
It's not super gratuitous or anything like that.
No, it's not- it's not-
Issues, guys, sorry.
It's not gross or anything like that.
But yeah, Superman, get into it, and it's gonna make all the money too. Like it already has, kind of. It had a
Yeah,
huge
it's
opening and we're wide
like
opening.
200
and
million right now.
all of that. So
So hope so. I'm glad
because like the
James
day or
Gunn
day
made
or
a
two
Superman
before,
movie.
like
Pardon me.
yeah, real. And I mean, I think this makes me kind of excited for where this like may go in the future too, like with the DCU and all that kind of shit. Like this seems
Yeah.
like a good starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what else we
right.
see?
So I think that yeah, I think that exhausts Brad and I both. So Miss Carly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh,
I
she watched
watched
everything
all-
this week. She's been on a fucking roll.
I-
You know,
Yeah, I watched quite a bit of stuff. Oh goodness. All right. So the first thing that I watched was A Knight's War, and this came out in 2025. It is available to stream on Amazon Prime, and this is a low-budget fantasy type movie. The story is kind of messy, but you can tell that a lot of love was put into making it. And the costumes, the sets, the character designs, they're all pretty creative. The acting is kind of wonky and over the
Okay.
top in some parts, but again, you can just really tell that a lot of love was put into it.
is it Laura Flynn Boyle in Threesome?
No,
Okay.
no.
But what
What
is? But what is?
No.
But what is? That's real.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I don't
had-
think really anything is, but yeah.
I'd never heard of this. It was
Uh,
just the under the radar kind of thing.
Apparently, well, my husband was looking at different stuff to stream on Amazon, and I think it was like in the top 10 of streaming. So, and it was a fantasy type thing. So he was like all about it. And then I went to IMDb and saw that it has like a 4.5. I was like, oh,
You can't please everyone, guys.
yeah,
Was-
yeah.
Is there anybody in it that we would recognize?
No, absolutely not.
She was
Perfect.
like, nope.
No, no.
I-
Trey like it.
I prefer that.
He
I
liked
like
it.
seeing
Yeah, he
nobody.
liked it a lot more than I did. I thought
Oh,
it was
okay.
okay. It was a
Okay.
two out of 5 star.
Okay. This is his
And
wheelhouse.
it's a movie or a series?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Very cool.
So
Word.
yeah. And then Chad, the next movie that I watched, Chad seemed to be kind of excited when I mentioned it in the chat, but that is Censor. And that
Never heard of this either.
Oh God, I'm bracing myself right now for Carly to be like, I hated this movie.
Oh really? Oh no.
Okay, I thought it seems like something I thought you would like for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, so it's available to stream on Amazon Prime and Plex. And this is like a psychological horror movie that takes place in the 80s. It follows our main character named Enid. She's a young, attractive woman working for the British Board of Film Classification during the height of the video nasty controversy. She has a sister that actually went missing in the woods and was never found when they were children. So after screening a copy of an older film, she notices that the film depicts kind of events that evoke memories of the disappearance of her sister. And she kind of sets out to solve the past mystery of her sister's disappearance, embarking on a quest that dissolves the line between fiction and reality.
Oh, the 80s vibes in this are immaculate.
Censor? That's a curious title.
Mm-hmm.
It's because she works for the censorship.
She's like censorship, yeah.
Yeah.
Like for movies and stuff. So she has to like classify films as what rating they get and all that kind of stuff.
Like what needs to be
but
cut.
I mean, that sounds like the least interesting thing about her, because there's a lot of shit going around her.
Yeah,
So,
there's a
I don't
lot going
know.
on. For sure. And it kind of almost gets surrealist in the end. Like, yeah, it definitely, it's pretty grounded in reality, I'd say, for the most part. And then toward the end, it really like, it starts to go a little bit like off and wacky, not in a bad way, not in my opinion. I loved this movie. I think it's great.
Yeah, I really liked how the whole aspect ratio changes towards the end too, and it's very subtle, and it takes like several minutes for it to finish, getting smaller. I don't know what that's called, but
yeah.
But I noticed it and I liked it. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But
this reminded me. This is the movie I kept thinking of when I watched Dead Mail.
Oh, okay.
This very much reminded me of that in some ways, just like in sort of like the immaculate 80s vibes and shit.
Yes.
And like the commitment to providing like an 80s feel and all of that, because this definitely does that. And I think it does it really, really well.
Yeah. And I like this
that
pretty well.
I like the terminology, the immaculate 80s vibe.
I mean, that's the word that comes to mind, because it just feels so like attention to detail.
Stunning.
And so like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Immaculate 80s vibes. As that's what we named this episode.
Actually,
I think this is going to be called Threesome with Superman. Because I mean, why not?
Oh,
but yeah, Censor. I recommend it. It sounds like Carly recommends it too, for real.
Oh yeah, I do. Especially if you like psychological horror movies, definitely recommend. It's more of a slow burn, but it's pretty quick too. It's only about an hour and a half as well. Yeah. So.
And I think it sort of scratches, like, in a way, like I like true crimey podcasts and that kind of shit. It sort of scratches that itch a little bit too, because you sort of get like a real life case or whatever that's happening, like, or a disappearance, I should say. And
it's got a little bit of like 8mm vibes to it too. Yeah. So
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen that in forever. Holy shit. I need to.
Saw that in the theater. That was
me
scary.
too.
That was so scary.
I think I might have too, or I mean, I don't know, maybe, but yeah. Nick Cage. He's always. I'm always a fan, man. Always.
And Joaquin Phoenix was in that too.
Oh shit! I didn't.
He played the guy that wasn't the Cage.
Okay. Joaquin been around for a minute, man. I'm gonna go see Eddington tomorrow with him. So
he's been around forever.
Yeah.
All right.
Carly, anything else you watched?
Yeah, two more things. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon of K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay, yay. I'm the one now.
Yes, with the odd man out, because Coach Brad, both of you guys recommended it prior. My daughter also recommended it. She was like, okay, when are we gonna watch this? I was like, okay, all right, I need to watch a movie with you, so let's do it. And,
right, that's so real.
I mean, usually I don't know.
I'm a parent. I get it.
Sometimes she has really good taste, and other times I'm just like, where did you get this from? But this was one of those times where I was very proud of her taste, because I don't even like K-pop. I don't know anything about K-pop.
Yeah.
But the music works. The story is nothing, it's nothing new, nothing to write home about, but it's tried and true. It works. And the music is very solid. I mean, it's so catchy. I've been listening to it all week, several songs.
Oh, okay. She's
Yeah.
been getting it. I feel like I heard recently that this is the same people who were behind like the Spider-Verse animated movies. And if that's the case, that makes me way more interested in this because I fucking
I think
love.
it's just because it's Sony Animation, I think. Maybe.
Oh, maybe that's
think
it.
Maybe
so.
that's what it.
I don't know if there is any correlation between, but this is a new animation style that people are really jumping on and utilizing, and it looks good.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw the
good.
trailer for it and I thought it looked great.
Yeah.
I love the
It looks good for
it's so
the
fluid.
tone, the fast phonetic kind of action.
Mhm.
So it fits, and yeah, the music still jumps and still pops.
Oh yeah.
And I think I just saw a thing. It was like over the last couple of days where this is Netflix's like most profitable or like their biggest animated feature that they've ever released.
I could see.
I
that.
wouldn't
And
doubt it. I mean, the
So-
music is like actually on the charts. Like several
Yeah.
of the songs, they're really good.
Everyone here for K-pop Demon Hunters, the music, and,
Well,
and the
I
movie. Man.
credit Coach Dave for spreading the gospel of
Yeah.
K-pop because he will not stop talking about it.
It's good.
And
It
I'm
is good.
last, and Chris wants to watch it too. So I feel like I
Chad,
know what our
get
next
on the
movie is.
bandwagon. Come
But
on.
Yeah, man, come on, join us.
It'll happen before
It's
next
only-
episode. I mark my words.
And it's only an hour and a half, so it's very
Okay.
short.
Join us in K-pop land.
Okay, right. For real.
Yeah. I mean,
A whole
honestly,
dedicated episode to it.
really the only thing I didn't like about the movie, and it's not that I didn't like it, I wanted more of a backstory. It almost felt like we were kind of dropped in the middle of a season or something.
Oh, okay.
A little
Yeah.
bit. Because I still really liked it.
No,
Is
it
there
didn't
room for
hurt
a
it, but
sequel?
you are especially like, okay, this is where we're at, and this is what happens. Go.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone's
I'm
okay
sorry,
with
what'd
this?
you say, Chad?
Yeah. Okay, this is the world we're in. Rock and
Right.
roll.
There it is.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Superman was too. In a way,
Very
though.
Superman-esque. Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, this is the world that everyone knows and lives in and
Mhm.
welcome, basically. But yeah, do you think a sequel for this?
I think one's already been
Absolutely.
greenlit. I hope
Hell
so.
yeah.
Because
Because
yeah.
it
Songs
seems like
are-
the kind of thing you could probably do a sequel. I mean, I don't know exactly what it's about, but
Oh, the songs have already been written, so yeah.
Okay, right,
probably.
they were like, "This is going to be a hit, so go ahead and write 2 of them and get your music going and all that
Mhm.
shit." And yeah, that's good.
At Netflix money.
Yeah, Netflix money for real. Because I mean, I know there's been more, but like the big Netflix animated release I can think of is The Mitchells versus the Machines, and I love that movie. I
Yeah.
think it's amazing. Oh, I highly recommend it,
seen
guys.
that.
If you haven't seen it, it's so
Oh
good.
wait, actually, I think I have seen that. Is that the family that like
Mhm.
invents things? And
Yes,
did that come out in like 2021 or something?
okay,
while
it's going
ago.
to last like
Maybe.
several years for sure.
Okay.
Like 3
I
or 4
don't know if
years.
I've seen that or not.
It's very good for real.
It was,
And-
yeah, I remember it being pretty
Okay.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dave,
it's
Dave's
funny
talked
and-
about that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
recommend it for sure. All right. What else
Yeah.
did you watch, Miss?
Oh, okay. So the last thing that I watched was Haunt. And I watched this last night. It came out in 2019.
I know
It
this
is
movie.
okay. So you've
I do
seen it?
not. I
Oh
do
yeah.
not.
Oh God. So yeah, so this is available to stream on Amazon Prime. And this takes place on Halloween night when a group of friends decide to check out an extreme haunted house. Unfortunately, they get more than they bargained for when the night turns deadly.
Mhm.
And this movie was a total surprise and delight.
Yeah.
I found the haunted house setup and the scares extremely effective and genuinely unnerving in multiple parts.
Mhm.
I mean, I pretty much went in blind, and I would definitely recommend that you go in blind too.
I agree.
Okay.
And I'll be watching this again closer to Halloween.
Yeah, this is definitely like a instant Halloween
Yes, like rewatch like every
Classic.
Halloween.
Staple.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's really good. The only thing I didn't love about this, because I really do like this movie a lot, is that partway through, like, it was the look of like the bad guys, like in their like normal
Oh,
form.
when they're finally revealed after they
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh,
it
that's
took away a little bit for me, but
yeah,
I
they
still
Scooby-Dooed them?
interesting. They like do these weird face scars and modifications or whatever. One of them kind of looks like Darth Maul.
yeah,
Oh.
they have like crazy like
Yeah, like
Piercings and,
subthermal
like-
and yeah.
split tongues and like shit like
Yeah.
that. Like it's all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good movie, man. This is
Mhm.
I even saw you type it in the chat earlier, but like it just didn't like ring out to me. And it was like when you just said it just now that I was like, oh yeah, like Haunt.
Oh, that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
No, it's good. It's not super often that you get like kind of a tried and true Halloween treat
Mhm.
very often, and this is that. So,
Yes.
have you ever seen the houses October built?
I've heard of it, but I have not watched
not
it.
seen
I've heard
that.
it's good.
Okay, yeah, that's a definitely. I know we've been talking about maybe doing like a found footage thing for Chad and Carly's Creepy
Mm.
Corner,
Ooh, that'd be
and
cool.
yeah,
Mhm.
and that movie, I think it's really, really good.
It's a
Like,
good one.
it's also about like an extreme haunt, but like more extreme than the one here.
Mm.
Like, crazy.
How do you guys feel about like haunted houses? You guys go?
Oh God, I fucking love them.
I haven't been in a really long
Yes.
time, but I want to. Chris was like, "You can't take me though," and I was like, "Why? I want to go with you." And
What?
He was like, "No, I'll punch somebody," and I was like, "Oh, okay," because
Aw.
I think some people that is like their sort of their
Yeah.
like reaction.
When
I
when I
usually
was
lead the way.
Yeah,
I'm
that would be
the first
me.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, when I was a kid, I think like 8 or 9, we went to this water park. It was called Prudham's Landing
Mm.
in up here in Canada, and it touted as it had the most horrific haunted house ever. Like
Oh,
to the
okay.
point that actually somebody did heart attack and die.
Oh my
shit.
goodness.
And that just got
Hardcore.
more people going to see it.
I bet.
So
Yeah, for real. There's your advertisement right there.
like it
Full of bitch, and then we
this-
got the hottest haunted house in town.
it had a wave pool, 2 water slides, and this house of death. And the lineup was like from this point is 3 hours.
Oh wow.
Oof.
Okay,
Yeah.
And we lined up. And it was
that's a commitment.
myself and my cousins. And I was the youngest, so I was not going first. I said, I'm going to stick my ass in the middle. Like, we want people ahead of me. I'm like, no, the people ahead of you. Like, they grab you and stuff. I'm like, this does not sound entertaining at all.
Right.
Like, well, the people at the end, they'll try and grab you and pull you away. And I'm like, this does not sound entertaining at all. We went there, we went through it. And I just remember there's a rule. If there's stairs, we're not going up the stairs. And they're like, why? I'm like, because it means we're going to have to go down the stairs. And I'm not doing it. We're staying on one level. Like, Brad, like, I don't think you're going to have fun with this. We went through it, and it was not scary to this day because I had my eyes closed the whole damn time. I did not see a freaking thing. So I don't even know if it was scary because people just touch you and stuff like that. And, you know,
Sure.
your kid, you're batting them away and stuff. But yeah, it has been closed down because the first death got people there. The second and third death closed it down.
Woo, okay.
People legit were heart attacking and dying. And then
Holy fuck.
they said,
Wow.
okay, guys, that's 3 dead. You want to close it down? They're like, yeah.
Right.
Before we're all arrested, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Scary.
Look it up if anyone really wants to get some really lame Canadian history. Prudham's
I
Landing.
do.
Prudham's Landing.
Okay.
And Brad was there and didn't see a goddamn thing.
And he's still on the podcast to this day. Like
To this day, I was not a heart attack victim. No,
I was just telling a
close
story.
my eyes and suck my thumb. I think.
Right. I was just telling a story the other day. Like, I haven't been to a haunted thing in a super long time, but when I was young, like elementary, like late elementary, probably, we went to Tennessee, like the touristy parts of Tennessee, and I ended up going to like this haunted attraction or whatever that they had by like the house of like the Wax Museum and all that kind of shit. And I was like, okay, well, halfway through this thing, I went through by myself, and they had to.
You freak.
I was in elementary school. Well, I stopped halfway through and I refused to move forward at all. And I was screaming for someone to, and they like had to like turn the lights on and like send someone out to like escort me through the rest of it just to get out of it. And yeah. God. And
well, they had this thing. If you scream chicken, somebody would come and grab you and drag you away from your group and like throw you out the chicken door.
Oh my God.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was a loudspeaker that says, someone's out the chicken door. And you'd be running and you saw kids panicking out. It was pretty great.
Have you heard of McCamey Manor? Either of you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's like, so this guy's been in a lot of like hot water and shit because he has this like, it's not exactly a haunt, I wouldn't say, but this extreme, like very extreme, like experience.
Oh, okay.
And you have to like sign all these waivers and shit before you do it because they like bury bitches like alive and like you're gonna bleed by the time you're out of it and like all that kind of shit. And they're like trapping people in like really like genuinely like dangerous shit that could kill you. And yeah, it's fascinating. There's tons of stuff about it on YouTube and all of that. And yeah, I highly recommend.
That's cool.
Yeah, McCamey Manor, man, an interesting story. I would never. I'm a thrill seeker, but I ain't that fucking kind of thrill seeker.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that either.
No.
Just in any regular haunted house, yes.
Yeah, that for sure.
Totally
I'm
there.
down. But yeah, no, absolutely not. And then yeah, okay. Was that the last thing that you watched, Miss Carly?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
I know.
I'm watching everything.
No, now it's serious time because
Damn serious time. We got
Miss
some
Carly
decisions to make.
has her 4 movies that we are going to whittle down. In what order are we whittling this down? Of course, Coach is first. He did it in the chat.
Wait, Chad, who got to? Okay, wait a minute. So we'll do, I guess, Brad second, and then Chad third.
Okay, good.
Okay,
does that work?
Ultimate decision is not mine.
Oh no, it is.
Ooh.
Do what? Oh yeah. So Dave, do you want to take that away, Chad? Do you want to?
Yeah, Dave.
I mean,
Dave
just
has
let
already
us
vetoed
know.
a movie from this.
Yes. Well, tell us what the movies are first.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
the first movie is Series 7, The Contenders.
Okay.
And this is, I think it came out in 2001. It's kind of a dark comedy, basically a mixture of reality television and The Running Man. It actually is pretty kind of similar to The Running Man, where people are basically chosen by a government lottery to go on this game show, and they have to kill each other. Like whoever's the last one standing is the winner.
That sounds lit.
It's a really funny movie, and the main character is actually the chick. I forgot the actress's name, so I'm sorry, but it's the chick from The Silence of the Lambs, the one that's actually been abducted.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
That's her.
Name, but...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's her.
Her.
Good choice already.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I like her.
It's a really good movie. I actually just rewatched it last week to make sure that I wanted to put it on this list. I was like, yeah, it totally needs to be watched.
Okay.
So that's the first one.
I'm excited. Yeah. Okay.
The second one is Stakeland, and this one, I think it came out in 2015.
I've heard of this, but not.
Yeah.
You talked about this on the podcast.
Yep. Post-apocalyptic vampire type movie, low budget. It's really good though. Really good world building. Then the third movie is The Invitation, and that also came out in 2015. That's got the poor man's Tom Hardy, which is Logan Marshall Green. I like him, but this is a very
the
slow.
Dude from Upgrade.
Yes, Upgrade,
yes.
dude.
Love
so
him.
this is it's a very slow burn, but it's very creepy, very effective.
Okay.
Really good. And then
I watched the trailer. I watched the trailer. It really fucked me up. It was.
I was about to say, I don't know. I was when you said you watched the trailer, I was like, oh no, I hope it didn't give anything away.
Mean, it's cool. Yeah, I like it.
So then the last movie that we have is Miracle Mile.
You talked about this one too.
I know you talked about this recently. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. Actually, something that I just learned today. By just reading about Anthony Edwards, the main character, and Mare Winningham is the female character in this movie. They actually got together and eloped during COVID in 2021.
Oh wow!
So yeah, they play like right. So I just thought that was really cool because they're kind of like together in this movie, and then they got together in 2021.
Oh yeah, I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mr. Dave has heard about all these movies, and he gets a chance to veto the one.
And Brad, which one do you think he vetoed?
I think he vetoed The Invitation.
He vetoed the one I suspected he would veto.
Yeah, me too.
And that was Stakeland.
He did?
Yeah. He did.
It's the most like overtly horror one.
Yeah, that's true. So, I figured he'd probably.
Yeah. I want to see that.
You can still watch it.
Yeah.
No, we have rules.
Okay, right.
Stricken from ever seeing Stakeland again. Damn it.
Your whole thing next week is these 4 movies.
That's about it.
That'd be amazing.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch that personally. So, damn it,
I
Man.
know.
playing 4D chess here because there's movies I
Playing
want to talk.
79
There's
3 chess.
there's movies I want to talk about on the podcast more. So I hate to do this because I am going to watch it, but I have to veto Miracle Mile.
I totally figured you were going to go there, and that's totally fair.
Mhm.
All right,
I'm left
Chad.
with the hardest choice.
You are.
Unfortunately.
Do you want something that is darkly, comically funny,
Okay.
satirical, or do you want something that is a slow burn, psychological?
See, that's
Heavy.
more my
Yes.
wheelhouse, I would say. Is it heavy?
It's pretty heavy.
From the
Oh.
trailer, like I watched the trailer for all of these, and I'm like,
Okay.
ooh, I'm excited to. Fuck you, Dave.
We know where Brad was leading. This.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good one. It's a good one.
I
So,
think that in this moment, I think I have to follow my heart, guys.
Okay.
And probably pick or veto, I should say, Series 7 regretfully
Okay.
and go for the invitation. It just sounds like me, man. I like heavy, like dark, slow burny type of shit. So I guess sort of a selfish choice, but I also feel like
oh, hell no.
it potentially could be the kind of thing that might spur better discussion potentially.
Mhm.
So I was thinking about that too. So yeah, I'm gonna
You
go
want to
Totally
see poor
fair.
man's Tom Hardy?
okay, right? I like Tom Hardy, man. He's always
Mhm.
Oh, he's not in
interesting.
this one.
if nothing
He
else.
was
I
in
know.
Series 7, but nobody told you.
Okay, right. Okay, I changed my mind. No,
No, but it listen, it is funny. I didn't realize it, but the narrator of it is Will Arnett.
of Series
And
7.
yes, and he shows
Oh.
up like
Oh.
at the end, like he's actually a character in the show and is the narrator of this movie.
Do you happen to know if Series 7 is streaming like on a like Tubi or some shit
Ooh,
like that?
It's
you know
on
what? That's
YouTube.
a really good. Yes, it is on YouTube because
on
I own
YouTube
it on
with
DVD.
Okay.
It's on
Yeah.
YouTube with ads.
Hell yeah. That's fine.
The Invitation is on Netflix.
Mhm.
Ooh, sweet. Okay. And probably in Plex or will
Yeah.
be.
It will be.
And yeah, I know Coach too. He said he watched Threesome, but then he never sent us his thoughts. So I would love to share those. But yeah, Coach will be back, man. It's
He'll be
hard to say.
back. He'll be
Mhm.
back.
Just a
He's
little
got
bit
life
of
to
time.
deal with.
Life happens, man. Anything? Oh, I did want to say this weekend for me, I'm so excited. I know what you did last summer, which I don't have a ton of nostalgia for, but I'm still
Mhm.
really excited for this. I don't know. Nobody understands me, even me. So yeah, that is happening. And then Eddington, the new Ari Aster movie. I think I'm actually going to go see that tomorrow. And then
Yeah, Eddington
I
is
know on Friday.
something I'm interested in watching because I saw the trailer way back when, and then I just rewatched it because I was saying, okay, what? Nothing plays around me. So is there actually an interesting movie that plays around me between Superman and Fantastic Four? And Eddington seems to be the one.
Yeah, it's I
And
don't know what to
Steakland.
expect with this.
Fuck you, Dave.
Okay, right, in Steakland. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from Eddington, but I am excited for it. I love Ari Aster. I even like Beau Was Afraid. And yeah, I don't know. It's certainly got a good cast, and
It's
it's
got a
about
hell of a
fucking
cast.
COVID though. That's what like worries me a little bit about it because it's about the
Like, do you know
pandemic,
what
not
it's
kinda
about
specifically.
with
I think it
COVID?
just-
or-
Guy
think
running
it-
for mayor during COVID.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like small. It seems to be like kind of small town, not necessarily politics, but small town like politics, not in the political sense, if that makes sense. Type of shit where you have like, the
Mhm.
sheriff
Just
of the town.
watch the trailer, and
Yeah,
'cause
I think the trailer is actually.
I
safe
don't
to
think
watch.
I don't think
agree.
Chad or I could even really explain it, even if we. I
Okay.
don't know if we could explain it even
It's
after we
being
watch.
billed. It's being billed as like a western, like a modern western,
Yeah,
and it does not give overtly western vibes for sure when you watch the trailer. But I guess I see what they could mean with that potentially.
this
So it's
cowboy
like a
hats.
dark comedy western with like a little taste of horror.
Yeah, it's got Emma Stone. It's got Pedro Pascal,
Austin
Joaquin
Butler.
Phoenix. Who else?
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler. Yep, saw him too.
Is
Yeah.
Jacob Tremblay in it?
Okay, right, God.
He
One
better
day,
be.
like, we're gonna have him on the show and be like, "Listen, homie, like you don't
We're going to
understand."
cast you in everything.
Yeah.
Right. You have a bright career ahead of you as long as the Scene Invaders podcast is in charge. So you're good, man.
He's going to show up. I lost a bet, and I have to be here.
Okay.
So,
No,
what are
never.
you guys?
It's a good bet, man, I think.
Hell yeah. I'd lose that bet.
Yeah, same. All right, anything else anybody wants to say before we get the fuck out of here tonight?
Miss you, Coach.
Yes. Yeah, miss you, Coach, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he'll be back soon, and he's going to weigh in on next week's shit, too, like with Carly. Oh, no, he did. Okay, sorry. Oh, my God, I got lost in all of that.
What's up?
Yeah, no, he'll weigh in on mine next week. But anyway,
Gotcha.
Good night, guys. Thank you for coming back. Or thank you for joining us for the first time.
You got your movies next week.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I know you've been
I've been like sold on this erotic
straining on them for a while.
It's still not complete though. That's the hard part of it, is because like there are two definites, like a few maybes, and it's like getting those maybes in place. And I really am like trying so hard to like pick things that I feel like you probably haven't seen. But I mean, you could definitely run into a situation where people have seen it. Nurse 3D is.
I picked a movie.
Spoiler
I
alert,
had it on
guys,
DVD.
Okay.
I was too embarrassed to say anything last week. I was like,
oh my God.
I think I have that.
That you own the movie Threesome. Nobody's embarrassed about that. Come on.
No, I agree. Oh my God. You could have owned like, something really bad.
I thought you were going to come up with a really horrible
movie.
No.
I was
perfect
or
you. Resident Evil final chapter.
Oh my God. Oh hell.
Yeah.
Well, that was what was so fun. And I kind of like that idea too that you did last week, Carly, where you kind of ranked your watches from like worst to best. That was good. I was like, that kind of makes sense. And
right,
you may have influenced something on the show.
Everybody watch The Invitation with us, and we will have thoughts next week.
Yeah, big facts. All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you next
night,
week.
everybody.
Bye.